Well, hello, all my model car building buddies. This here is Glenn's Models. I'm Glenn, and let's do this. Oh, wait, no, that's way too much energy. I think I just sprained a giblet. Oh, that's gonna hurt later. All right, let me just get on with the getting on. Oh, at SpotlightHobbies.com, they have some new stuff in there again. They get a lot of stuff in all the time. They have the new Mobius. This is Mobius. This is the good stuff right here. Arnie the Farmer Beswick's 65 Mercury Comet Cyclone. The SOHC motor one with 427 AFX. And I blew up the picture there and I looked, and it does have the spark plugs in the right place on the valve covers. So that one is excellent. They also have the AMT 60 Ford Starliner hardtop custom. Now this is not that kit, but it is. Let me just get this. This is my version of it. This is that kit if you put a bunch more stuff with it, like I did. And but I thought I'd pop it out here to let you know, hey man, if I was to get one of those and a few other things, I could make a pretty cool car out of it. This thing is old. I don't know how long. I know it's been over 10 years since I built it. Let's just bring it up here I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. Yeah, ooh, look at that, boy. I got some plug wires in there and a little bit of distributor and a couple of carburetors. I don't know what that motor's out of. I'm hoping it's a Ford. It looks like a Ford. Oh, how about the interior? Yep, has one. It got them cool seats. Something on the seat over there. I don't know what that is. The door panels. There's the dash. Let me see if it's any better from this side. No, it isn't. And look underneath. Oh, check it out. Foreign object. Got her tubbed out. I don't know what's going on with the chassis here. Somewhere in between here and here, I took the stock chassis and grafted it into I don't know what the heck I did. Y'all ever this is a good question for the community. Have y'all ever pulled out an older model that you built way back and looked at it and think, how in the heck did I do that? But you can tell by looking at this area right here that's scratch built. Pieces of scratch built frame notched together to get it squeezed down enough to be in here. That's neat. And stock kit front suspension. Yeah, this is the same. You could build this if you had that kit and some more parts. I'm not trying to mislead you. This is not the actual kit that they have available. You know, the one they got is stock or custom. Y'all listen to me. I have another community question, if anybody cares to answer it, which they might not. This is my first build. After my house burned down, I got back into modeling. This is the very first one I built. I showed it on my last show, or the one before. So I'm asking y'all, do you still have the first model you built when you got back into modeling or when you started modeling? Yeah, there's your community question. If anybody cares to answer it, show your first model. Okay? I'm trying to do my part here. Okay, now I have a finished model, and he glows in the dark. I went with the rapid reaction instead of the streaker. Yep, I love it, man. This is a beautiful car. The blue on there clashes really nicely with that fluorescent orange. What do you think, huh? Looking pretty good. I haven't finished the motor. I'm wanting to put something up through the hood instead of just under it. Like they got it to where you put your blower hat on there and it's cool, you know. The hood will close over it, and that's all right. But I like to have stuff sticking through the hood. But I wanted to show you what it looked like this way first. Oh, and I have a construction tip on it to help anybody out building this model. Your glue points, naturally, you know, you got your, where the chassis attaches to the interior tub, but where the interior tub attaches to the body, it took me a while to figure it. It don't go across the back and it don't go across the front. Where it connects, right down either side. The top of the interior tub will glue to the body if you're gluing your body down, which I did. And yeah, otherwise you're going to look all over the place. Where in the heck do I put the glue to get the dadgum body to stay on? Isn't that a nice kit, though? It really built easily. There weren't no surprises. There's no bad parts to it, other than the these wheelie bars. I had to look to see if I had knocked them off again. Spotlight Hobbies. There's no .com on there, but it's implied. Okay, that is Mr. Rapid Reaction. Yeah, I love the way this thing came out. I'm trying to get a collection of all the altered wheelbase cars that AMT put out. There's still another one, a Pontiac Tempest, but the one I'm really looking forward to is an Edsel, and it had an outhouse door with the moon cut out on the front of it for air dam or spoiler or something. I don't know. It was comedy, and the moon tank sat up here on top of it. Edsel, altered wheelbase, and it was super cool. Yeah, I wish they'd bring that one back, or at least make another one. Okay, that's this guy, and I'm going to set him over here and show you another one I finished up. Yep, I'm tired of it. I'm done. Yeah, well, I don't know what I could say. I've already showed you most everything. I finally got the motor in it, radiator, all that. The motor's finished up and glued in there. Yeah, pretty cool. Oh, I got headers on it too. See that? Headers. I need to paint inside of them still. I hadn't done that. Yeah, but it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's a done deal right there. I really like it though. It was a lowrider. I had it all way built, and I said, nope. I gotta have it more of a gasser. So put a different motor in it and jacked up. Oh, I still got to paint the front axle. Dang. Okay, it's almost finished. Don't get so upset with me. Now, what do I got now? I showed that and oh, Pie Wagon. Let me just take these off. Now what I done was I took the old Jogula, which I have it built from a long time ago, and I had him here, and I use him as a go-by for the length on this thing. And this is very clumsily, this is how long it came out. Way too long. That's too long. It is. It looks goofy. I don't like it being that long. So I'm going to take some artistic license with it. Hang on just a second while I clamp it all back together. Somewhere in this dimension here. I'm working on it. Give me a second. Jeez. And oh, boogers. I dropped the clip on the floor. This is not easy. There, anyway, that's more like it. I got this. I have the Boot Hill Express, and it's, see, right in here, it's pretty close to the same length right there now. Excuse me. And so that looks better. It was too long, and this is nice. But this swoop right here has got to go on account of if I run that out there regular pie wagon style, he ain't going to be able to get through the drive-thru at McDonald's. You know, rear end, got his butt up in the air like that, needs to be down here. So, I'm going to cut this off. They see the radiator fits right to there. Fits right up there. So that's where I'm going to cut it off right there. And I'll bring a perch up out from under the radiator and use a spring front axle like on a T-bucket. That ought to get her to set about right, you know? It's a challenge, I tell you. I had it all the other way. I had to take and cut it, redo it. This is how I work, though. I design on the fly. I'll do something to it and look at it and say, oh, it needs this. And then I'll do something else and say, oh, it didn't need that. This, I got it base coated a long time ago. And I was going to try to airbrush wood grain all over it. And all I had was one of the ignorant pullback airbrushes, which are just stupid. And I finally got a real airbrush, the kind that you adjust at the back, and you can set it and use it, paint all kinds of lines if you want without having to worry if you're pulling back too far. Anyway, I'm getting on to a rant there. Anyway, I finally got the right airbrush and equipment to run it. So I'm going to go back in here and paint the wood grain and then clear coat it to where it looks like polished wood. Oh, it ought to look good. I'm hoping it does. Yeah, 'cause that one is very cool. I love the Boot Hill Express. It's one of my favorite. Come on down, Pie Wagon. Oh, what the heck am I going to call it? It's Grandpa Munster's hearse, but I'm not going to call it Grandpa Munster's hearse. That's a mouthful. So y'all give me some suggestions on that. Tip time. There's an old thing. Oh, shoot. I should have had a wishbones out already. Let me get this out real quick. Oh, here's one. Okay, throw this on the floor. Wishbones. Right here. There. Right to there. Okay, and you can cut it off right there, and back here. And put them on like this. See, it still mounts the axle in the same place. It's just, instead of going to the middle, it's been drug out. See, it's mounted on a thing. This is what they used to do back in the day. Before there was all these aftermarket parts, they would actually split the wishbones like that and do like this. The front the same way. These are the stock ones that came with the kit. I just took them loose from the axle and moved them out. And these was hooked to the transmission or middle part here or something. And I moved them out. But this is back in the day. That's what they did with the real cars. You know, and few models too have been built like that. Here's one right here. All right. Now I got to put this box up. It's bugging me. I can't just leave an open model box on the floor. With these dogs around here, they might think snacks or something. All right. Now, let me see. Oh, I got to tell you the rest of that story from the last show about Uncle Jack and painting with the hot lacquer. I forgot to say why he got it hot. It was real thick when it was cold, and when it got hot, it would thin out. And when he painted it, as it was cooling off, it would actually shrink up and pull the brush strokes out of it to where it dried smooth without looking all brush strokey. Pardon. And Yeah, that's why it was. I just thought I'd catch up on that so I didn't have to explain to everybody in the comments one at a time. Yeah, but that's why he did it that way. And it did work. Let me see now. I've been building this in secret over the past couple of 3 months, and I didn't want to show you until it was all done, but what it looks like, it's going to take a lot longer to finish than I thought, so I'm just going to go ahead and give y'all a little preview. First off, I love this guy. First off, Baron von Redfink. So you got the helmet from the Red Baron on him. I had to split it and put this piece in there to widen it out. And if I put it on over a small eye, that is awesome. That is, you can't beat that. Let me spin him around. You can't beat that. That looks just too cool. The way he's wearing that helmet, okay? And he got him a Ratfink t-shirt on. Come on around. Hurry up. I got other things to talk about besides you, buddy. Yeah, but check out how that helmet fits on. I got the spike for the top. I just ain't got it on there yet. Okay, set him over here. And here is the body. I'm building a cartoon Red Baron, if you haven't guessed by now. It's Baron von Redfink. The hardest part was this dadgum front axle, making it look like the actual Red Baron axle, wing-shaped, with these torsion bars. It looks just like it, though, or close enough for rock and roll. And that's the body. That's a body from one of the Finks. I forget which one I started with, but I had to cut the doors down, to match the original Red Baron. And this is built from scratch with the exception of the blower and the scoop. Let me just hold it. Glad it didn't hit the floor. This is the Red Baron motor. I got a little carried away with it and put some wires and plugs in it and stuff like that. But it looks too big. I might have to scrap it. I might have to scrap it and start over. The pipes are okay. I got them off like that because it's a cartoon. But yeah, it's kinda, I don't know. Y'all let me know that too. Do you think the motor's too big or if I should smallerize it? What else do I got for it? Actually, that's about it. I got these wheels to go on the back of it. But I got these wheels for the front, but they're too dadgum small. I don't like them. That's one thing that's really been holding me back. Let's see, what else do I got in here? That's about it. Oh, I got the tank. I made a tank to go on the back of it, like the Red Baron has that jerry can in the back. And, oh, here's the best part. I almost forgot. This is the very best part right here. The machine guns. Ta-da! Oh yeah, that sets it off right there, man. That's the real Magilla right there. I got 2 of them. I had to get 2 Super Fuzz to get these, but look at that. That's as cool as the Red Baron, the original one. Yeah, but like I said, I need bigger front wheels or something, different wheels. I don't know yet. And I need to know if that motor's, I don't know. It looks too big, but then again, maybe not. Okay, now, I showed on my last episode all my tiny gassers, all my little guys. Well, I thought I'd bring out move this guy over here. I bring out the kits that I have to make more tiny gassers out of. Like this cool MGB, 74 MGB. Excellent. What is a I don't know who this is. It's you guys go to you my size, like that. I guess. I don't know. I hope I didn't call nobody's mother something bad just then. This is so cool, and this is going to make the coolest gasser. The hood don't open, but look how nice they were on the inside. Just have a thin line. See that? Then just cut right through there and open that hood. No problem. A little bit of scribing. Heck yeah. This will make a cool gasser. This is what this will do. It's in the works. I can't wait to do it, but I gotta wait because I got 1,500 other... I got this guy, a 58 Triumph Rally Club car, and it's one of the old puppies. Oh no. Yeah, is it glued? No, it's a solid body. I thought it had the glue on sides, but it don't have the hood opening, but I could fix that too. Oh, I love this thing. This has got the best looking front end, the bug eye headlights and grill. That grill looked good with a moon tank in it. Tell me it won't. And look at the shape of them fenders. This will make most excellent gasser. Big old roll bar all over the place. It's a good kit. It's all here. Simple kit, but I like it. Next up, what in the heck you call this thing? Oh, damn. No, it's not a 66 Pontiac GTO. No. What is this, Citroen? I forget already, dang it. Oh, it's on the instructions. Yeah, Citroen 2CV Cocorico. Whoops, dropped one of my notes. Yeah, look at this guy. Oh, see that? I done drawn on there for cutting out to get the big slicks in it. How cool will this be as a gasser? Just a little guy. If I can keep it in the frame there where y'all can see it. Yep. Cocorico gasser. I like it. Plus, I like it that the roof is not on here because I can put the seat way back here with roll bars sticking up through it. Maybe even get the motor up in here. You know? Wow, that'd be really cool. Okay. And put the instructions back in there. Alrighty. And I got one more. One more quick. Morris Mini Cooper Racing. Now you saw my other Mini Cooper just on my last show. Little orange feller with the wheels sticking out in the front. Well, this one's going to be a little less. It'll have the wheels in the right place. And it's still going to be a gasser. Still going to be a gasser. But a small block Chevy. And a little not quite as radical as the other one. But it'd be all jacked up like a grasshopper. Like the gas hopper. Like my little Fiat gas hopper. It'll be right there like they're brothers. Okay, now. Oh, okay. Then don't forget, if you feel like it, community question, putting it out there, and you don't even have to say I suggested it or anything. Just tell everybody what your first model when you first got back into modeling. Okay, now. My dad, I got another dad story because dad is cool. When I was 6 years old, maybe 7, I'm thinking it was first grade or second grade, Dad built a go-kart and put me in charge of it. I'm going to put him up here and let him rotate. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Oh, there it goes. Why don't it start all the time? Anyway, he built us a go-kart, but it wasn't a regular it wasn't a regular go-kart. My dad was working with what he had. What he had was a big stack of boards. I think they was like 2 inches thick and about 6 inches, 6 foot long, and a cross-cut handsaw. Like that. And he sawed these boards up. And he made like a T-model, a full-fendered T-model. It was all, flat boards going down the side and everything. And the front axle was one board with a bolt down through the middle and a steel axle with wheels, but it pivoted on that center bolt. And he had rope, And this was where I thought my dad was so intelligent and clever. He had a rope attached to that board on either side, and it went up, and he had a steering wheel up here with the shaft going forward through another hole, and he wrapped the rope around the steering wheel in both ways, like a boat, to where when you turn the steering wheel, it would actually steer it. Some, if you hit something with one wheel, it would slip the rope or jerk the wheel out your hand, but it was cool. Yeah, it worked. The trick was on the back of this thing, though. I know y'all probably ain't never heard of a gas-powered washing machine, Maytag. Maytag used to have, I'm guessing back in the 20s, these big old gas-powered washing machine. Underneath of it, it had the big I'll get it right. It had a big single-cylinder motor with big fins on it, big old cast iron looking thing. It weighed a ton, with a big old flywheel coming out the side and a pedal, big old pedal coming out the back about 18 inches long with a foot thing on it like a brake pedal. And what you did was you put your foot on that pedal and stomp it down, and it would spin that flywheel over, and the motor would take off running. And I guess that's how you did your laundry. You get your water and laundry in there and then stomp down on that pedal and all day. And but he had that motor on the back, and it was hooked up. He had a fan belt going from the side of the motor down to the axle. There was no clutch, no brakes, no gas pedal, nothing but that little bit of steering and a kill switch on top of the motor, what you hit, and it would kill the motor. So I had to prop Donnie up in it. He was only like 4 years old. He wasn't in school yet. I had to prop him up there. You hold the steering wheel pointed in that direction. And then I'd go back and I'd climb up on the side of it on the fender and jump down and land on that pedal because I was little. I didn't have that much weight to mash that pedal down. It was back for me. Then it was like a full-grown guy trying to start an old Harley. Anyway, I'd jump down on that pedal and it would spin over and take off. And then I had to catch up to it and jump in and take over driving it. It only went like 3 miles an hour, probably as fast as one of them Power Wheels. It didn't cook, but you had to really plan your course because there wasn't no stopping or not much turning. And I would ride it down this road that went behind the house, and then we'd stop and turn it around and ride back. And I almost drove it into this big old landfill ditch, but I didn't. Come close, I scared my dad. He said, "I'll take this away from you if you can't do it better." I ended up running over a kid with it, and I ran up on him. It didn't have enough power to push over him, but he was screaming, "Ah!" And that's the last I ever saw of the thing. He took it from me. He said, nope, you can't be trusted with it. Okay. Well, anyway, he probably was right. And that's it. If y'all don't mind, I'm at the end of my show. And if y'all don't mind, give me a like and a subscribe. It's free. It don't cost you nothing to subscribe. And hit that black bell. Get all the latest stuff from me. And let me see what else is there. Like, subscribe, hit the black bell, comment, leave me a comment. I love the comments, man. It takes me a while to answer them, but I try to. And share with your buddies like your mom always told you. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.